We had plenty of heroes in our time, whistleblowers, uncovering truths. There's a new hero, a new whistleblower, ShoeOnHead. With the female Gooners must be She's whistleblowing, she's uncovering, unearthing, and presenting to us the deepest, darkest desires of the female mind. We can finally understand, maybe.
What am I reading, you ask? Well, just one of the best-selling books on Amazon right now, with millions of sales and almost 20,000.
Is this like one of those books that are just like the vampire billionaire abducted me and now I'm marrying him or something like that?
5-star reviews. This book has been absolutely blowing up, especially on TikTok, or BookTok, as the kids call it. Thousands and thousands of women in particular have been raving.
Oh no, is it like really, is it really bad?
About this piece of literature. What piece of literature is it, you may ask?
Yes.
Well,
what is it?
Morning Glory.
Bro. That's a cowman! Oh my god. Wait, what's it called?
Morning Glory Milking Farm, of course.
Ah, yes, of course. A true romantic book. Okay, I feel like women have lost the card of calling men depraved and gooners, if that's what they're reading, alright? It's a cowman. It's a minotaur.
A popular romance novel about a young woman down on her luck who does what every young woman does when facing financial struggle.
What?
She starts an OnlyFans.
Bro.
No, I'm just kidding. She wouldn't degrade herself like that.
Oh.
She gets a job jerking off monsters.
That's right. The Morning Glory Milking.
Oh my god. Morning Glory Milking Farm. Jesus Christ. Men are perverts. And then you read this.
I have been reading Morning Glory Milking Farm since last night, and I'm obsessed.
This
Oh
was
my
a good
God.
time. It did not disappoint.
Is the cover misleading? Is it actually like a good romance book? No. Look at the cover. I can't imagine it being like an actual romance book.
This book is trash, then I am a fucking raccoon. Give me all of the garbage.
Gobble up the garbage.
Get your eyeballs on
She's the new garbage man. I go in there, I collect all the garbage, and then I swallow it.
this because it is so good.
Bro. They're all Gooners. They're all Gooners. They can't, you know... Guys are like, oh yeah, I like cat girls. It's like, it looks cute and whatnot. Yeah, I like when they have wings like a succubus. That's kind of cool. Meanwhile, women fantasizing about fucking a minotaur. All right.
I regret to inform you that there is
We live in the best of times and we live in the worst of times.
a new epidemic. An epidemic that many have yet to discuss. And that epidemic is female Gooners.
Is it an epidemic? Where are they? Why are they not in my DMs? Jesus. Dragon?
Now,
What? Are they actually dragon smut books? What? It's a dragon. I mean, okay, why am I even questioning this?
for those of you unaware, Gooner is internet slang for someone addicted
Somebody who went to the moon with G-forces, therefore Gooner.
to porn. And
Oh.
smut is slang for dark romance novels, otherwise
What?
known as porn. Many correct about the dangers of porn.
Wait, is 50 Shades of Grey also smut? I mean, I haven't watched it. Wait, is Twilight also smut? Oh my god, it all becomes full circle now.
addiction with men, how it can destroy their lives and their relationships, and most men know the material they consume is weird. That is why they are ashamed of it. That is why they delete their browser history.
Deleting browsers, and meanwhile girls, hey, I'm on TikTok, look at this freaking smut book with a minotaur that I'm milking.
That is why they go
Jesus.
incognito mode. But these bitches freaks out here. They display their smut open.
Oh my god. Is that a Wendigo? What the fuck? I'll fuck the Wendigo. Oh my god, there's so many actually. There's like vampires, I guess. Why is there so many Wendigo books? What the frick? Isn't that like a monster? Like a flat out murdering sociopath monster. Weird. Is that a lizard man? What the heck? Alright.
in bookstores. They proudly
Women are gone.
pose in front of their smut collections.
Women are gone.
They
Just
discuss
focus on
their smut
fanboys.
openly on TikTok. They go to smut conventions
Bro.
and get choked out by 9-foot-tall shirtless Wendigo.
Oh my god. I was kind of making fun of it, but this is clearly something they're into. Why? Why? Jesus. Okay. I mean, I kind of understand now why. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. I was thinking about like, you know, the Harlem Witches trials. I might understand now.
Now, I know what you are thinking. Shoo, isn't this the pot calling the kettle degenerate? Yes. Yes, it is.
To be fair, these are the exact same women that like yell at you on Twitter like, oh my god, he likes boobies.
But have you considered it takes one to truly know one? You see, women are strange, fascinating creatures. For centuries, men have tried to
Nobody understands the mind of a woman. Not even a woman herself.
Figure us out.
I don't know what I want.
Our mood is affected by the tides and the moon. We bleed for 5 days and
Is that why they're like so into astrology?
don't die. By painting my face, I can instantly shapeshift from a 4 to a 6. We are truly mysterious.
They have the D&D disguise kit.
Magical creatures. But one of the most mysterious aspects of women to men is our sexuality. You see, us women are not like those disgusting
Yeah, they float above us. Like fairies, never pooping.
moids. No, we are sophisticated. We are evolved. We don't watch videos of
I feel like she's like amping this up just to like pull the rug underneath us and then like show us really the brave shit.
strangers slapping their sweaty bodies together. No, we read about strangers slapping their sweaty bodies together.
So much better.
It's different, okay?
It's different.
You don't understand.
Yes,
it's okay
Of course, it's different.
when we do it. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the rapidly growing popularity of dark romance
Rapidly? I feel like that was always a thing, wasn't it?
on TikTok, and the recent dark romance convention that ended in disaster. Let's take a break.
Oh no. There's probably like a bunch of like, you know, grabby hands everywhere.
So before we get into this video, let's quickly
okay.
give a shout out to our sponsor, Ground News. Ground News is a website and an app that gives readers an easy way to read news
because
from
it's like
all
shows
across
you the different
political
sides of like
spectrum,
different
from
news
left,
outlets.
Right and center.
Was that one chick who was talking about the sexy minotaurs? Yes, this is exactly the video.
In California, the right to unionize.
Wait, what is it called?
Cool, rare,
Milking, morning glory
12 news
milking
sources covered
cows
this.
or something.
7 were left wing and 0
Jesus.
were right wing. Because the right is covering a far
Our women are all
more
just like
important
closeted
topic.
furries.
Because the right is covering a far more important topic.
What?
Harvard hires drag performer Lahore Vagistan.
What the fuck? What? Harvard? Lahore Vagistan. Okay. We're living in a clown world, guys. We live in a clown world. Imagine having a professor that's called Lahore Vagistan. Oh, I love their, I love their like their classes. They're so great, so insightful.
As a visiting professor, 21
Sounds like a
news sources covered
fake
this.
story.
20 were right wing, 1 was left wing. A country divided, truly. For example, talking about how Trump has been posting a bunch of those.
Honestly, who even listens to news anymore? I feel like most people just get their news nowadays from like their favorite content creator of sorts. I feel like more people get their news from Asmongold or Hassan compared to actually watching news.
Sombrero memes, and the New York Post says White House official behind
the sombrero thing, that was hilarious.
Trump's hilarious meme war on Dems revealed. And then a left-wing outlet covers the same story, like,
News is
as
dead.
the shutdown continues, a checked-out
I mean, they kind of shot themselves, to be honest, with like all the lies and like stupid, clearly biased opinions.
Trump posts childish memes. Wildly different vibes going on here.
At least with like YouTubers or something, you know, okay, Hassan, he's left-leaning. Okay, Asman is like central right-leaning. So at least you know their biases, even though they might make sense to some extent.
I've been
Except Hassan, he shrugged his dog. I'm still surprised he hasn't been banned. That's crazy to me.
using Ground News since 2021. It is one of my favorite apps. Like, it is my go-to. Like, when I wake up, I like check Twitter and then I check Ground News like immediately. But don't just take my word for it. Even the Nobel Peace Center called it an excellent way to stay informed,
Wow, maybe I
avoid
should
echo
get this
chambers,
app.
and expand your worldview.
Oh my god, should I become also like a political debate channel or something where I like watch the news all day? I mean, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity to watch Trump stuff. I mean, I don't really agree with like a bunch of things he does, but You gotta admit, it is kind of hilarious. If you watch like vlogs or stuff, it's just people showing what's actually going on, no more nor less. Yeah. Also, like, I kind of prefer more in-depth stuff with the news in a way, where they like, you know, show references, show like the statistics or like the proof or whatever, compared to like the 30 seconds news slot they have, like, oh, this happened. Anyway, did you know this new product is great?
First of all, I am currently offering 40%
I say while she's having a nap.
off their Vantage plan, which is the plan I use to access all their amazing features. And it's only $5 a month, which is like basically the price of a coffee nowadays. So go to ground.news/shoe or use
Can't
the
even buy
QR
McDonald's with
code
that.
here on screen or use the link in the video description. So thank you to Ground News for sponsoring this video, and thank you, the viewer, for not skipping
raw
the
footage,
ad.
yeah. Dude, that like blew my mind when like the Charlie Kirk thing happened. I read like, oh, he got shot, and it was like, oh man, that's crazy. Then I saw the footage, and then I was like, actually getting hit by the news was like, oh shit, that's crazy. Oh.
Right. So let's get back to the video.
All right, back. Yay, finally back to the milking cows. Okay.
TikTok is a very interesting place, and any book fans out there know how it has absolutely destroyed the hobby of literature and just flooded it with absolute slop.
Was it?
Spicy slop. You see, books on TikTok are not rated by...
Maybe I didn't really notice because I'm not a woman. Finally, more spot.
how well they are written or how good the characters are. No, they are rated by the spice. And what does spice mean? Porn.
Oh.
It means
sure.
Porn. Spice level is very important to...
I feel like that's a convoluted way of talking about porn. Have you seen the latest Pornhub video? It had 3 spice bars.
Book talkers. How much spice does a book have? What are the spiciest books? Spice level is very important to book talkers.
Let me see what book she has.
How much
actually.
spice does a...
What's this? Oh, I can't even read this. Hopeless. Flawless. Things we left behind. Is this all smut? Let go. Uh-oh, sounds like a divorce book.
Book have? What are the spiciest
It had 3 peppers.
books they have ever read? How spicy is the book they're currently...
Books that made you drenched, bro. Guys are so perverted. Meanwhile, turns on Twitter. Guys, this made me... this made me drop like a waterfall. Jesus.
Reading Spice, Spice, Spice. The spiciest book going viral on BookTok lately is none other than Morning Glory Milking Farm by C.M. Niskoska.
How can you buy this and be like, yeah, I read books. I'm better than y'all. Watching them hentais, I read a book.
Violet is a typical down-on-her-luck millennial, mid-20s, overeducated, and drowning in debt.
Bro, is this just self-insert? I went to college and now I have debt. And then a minotaur came and I milked them.
Oh my god!
Bro.
She's just like me!
Oh
On the
my
verge
God.
of moving into her parents' basement, when a lifeline appears in the form of a very unconventional job in the neighboring Cambric Creek, she has no choice but to grab it with both hands.
Bro. That college education came in clutch.
Morning Glory Farm offers full-time hours, full benefits, and generous pay with no experience needed. There's only one catch.
So she went to college for nothing. She accrued debt for nothing. She could have just went there at 18.
The clientele is grade A certified prime beef.
What? What? With manly, meaty endowments to match, bro. Milking Minotaurs isn't something Violet ever considered. Wow. But she's determined to turn the opportunity to... Okay.
With the manly, meaty endowments to...
I read the book for the plot. Right.
Okay.
Morning Glory Milking Farm is actually a profound critique of late-stage capitalism
What the
and toxic masculinity.
fuck are you talking about? Actually, this describes how Minotaurs are being mistreated, unless somebody with real empathy comes along.
In this text, we see that the tingling sensation in her coochie is actually the tingling sensation of a Marxist rebel.
What? She got so wet by socialism. I love socialism. Jesus Christ, bro. Is that coping? What the heck?
evolution.
She's just saying things.
This is every fucking BreadTube video to me, dude. This is every Jack Saint video. So I actually read the book myself, and
why are you reading porn? I've read it. The plot is amazing. It talks about capitalism and such. She gets money for milking. A true capitalistic knowledge book.
I'm not gonna lie. The 19th Amendment needs to be abolished. So, like I said, the story is basically this millennial named Violet, and she gets a job basically working at Big Pharma in Narnia, where they harvest Minotaur milk to make Viagra for human males.
What? Imagine somebody takes Viagra and then somebody turns to them and is like, dude, you know that's like, you know, Minotaur semen? What? No, it's real. I saw a study. It's a Red Bull, bro.
And I read the whole thing. Probably gonna
Damn, she couldn't leave it. She was firmly grasping the book.
On some kind of watch list. But listen, this is my job, okay? I'm not out here like...
Right. I read it for the story.
selling feet pics or something. What I do is far more dignified and normal. Now, let's take a look at some of these...
I don't know about that. Thanks for sharing.
Notes I wrote. Let's see. Big dick and balls. At one point, she says the term, and I quote,
oh, the suspense.
The seam of his sack.
I mean, if you gotta milk it, you gotta describe how to, right?
So I'm reading this, and the whole time I'm thinking, like, okay, he probably has, like, a human head, right? He probably, like, looks something like this, like, you know, just a dude with, like, horns.
Even that is too much, I feel like.
Then I see the official artwork.
Bro, that's a cow man. I mean, if you're a furry, I guess you're into that. The seam? No. The seam of the sack when milking a minotaur. I wish I was joking.
That's a cow.
That is a cow. I mean, if you're a furry, I mean, I guess girl furries might be into that or something, but... Oh, is it the fur? Is it the fur they're into? It's educational. Right. It's a tutorial on how to milk bulls. I see. I mean, if you like... Is it the fur? Because women like to, like, you know, cuddle up in blankets, warm fur blankets, right? Is that the appeal? I don't know.
Bro is a cow. Bro is a straight up cow.
Bro is
in
a
a few
cow.
parts, they're being intimate, and it will be
I think it's what the horse call. Okay.
like, his hooves clip-clopped. My hooves will tear up your sheets.
How can you read this and then be like, oh yeah, I love this book. Meanwhile, when a guy's like, hey, I saw you at the bar over there, and I thought you looked kind of cute. Do you want to drink and, like, you know, get talking? Ew, it's so disgusting. He doesn't have hooves. He didn't clip-clop over here. What's a minotaur? We just don't know. Yes. The in-depth descriptions on minotaur autonomy that nobody else will tell you.
And it's like, I'm sorry, his what? At one point, she describes kissing him. And I swear to God, it was...
Bro. I just got the shivers. Oh my God. How would you even... That's like kissing a really wet snout with, like, Joker lips. I don't know.
More disgusting than anything else described in this book. She's like describing how big and wide his mouth is and how big and, like, slimy his tongue is. She's like describing the shit, and you're just
the
like,
tongue. Oh God. Oh, why the tongue? Oh, isn't the tongue like a foot long or something? Jesus.
That's a cow. I mean, we are at a solid
5.5. Wait, what's this? Monster fucker spectrum, bro. Human, sure. Human pro. These creatures usually look like humans. Okay? These creatures have a human form and non-human form. I feel like that's a bit too much already. These characters are not human and do not look human, bro. Non-human. Wait, what's the difference? Human. Oh, it's like a big ogre, I guess. These creatures are not human, do not look like humans, and have few human features. Bro, is that Cthulhu? Jesus Christ. And then they say they find it weird that guys like tentacle hentai.
On the Barbeau scale here. This is dangerous territory, folks. She also
I mean, if it's a minotaur, I guess the tongue would be that of a bull. Yeah. It's a Wendigo. I mean, I saw earlier. Where was it? Yeah, the book stand over here. Look at this. One Wendigo. I think that's maybe a vampire, but he has like a skull mask too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or that's maybe a werewolf. 4. Maybe this? I don't know. Like half the books are Wendigos. What the fuck? What is that about? What is it about Wendigos that's so appealing?
Also,
I don't know. Okay, I guess we're not women. We don't understand.
The cow's ass. By the way, if you want,
Wait, what?
his ass.
Bro.
She the cow's ass.
I mean, it's a job. She's gotta do what she's gotta do. To efficiently milk, you have to. You know what? Let's not continue that thought.
By the way, if you want an uncensored version of this video and all my videos, Patreon. Go to Patreon, become a member. All members get the uncensored version of every video, so you can hear me talking about and
I know there's a ton of them in the fandom, but it's because they're easy to make. What, Wendigo books? Really? I don't know.
bring a cow's ass. Is
Bro.
that what you freaks want? Anyway, I like how in this fantasy world,
I mean, do you show pictures to?
student loans still exist. Like, we can imagine a world with minotaurs and humans in a relationship, but we can't imagine a world without student loans.
Bro.
Sad. Oh,
It's the nature of law. You'll never escape the student loan debt. There's a ton of people with them like deer skull masks. Okay. Why though? What's like the appealing part of that? Because it looks dangerous and cool, maybe.
oh, and he has one of those bull rings, like the nose ring theory septum rings. And in this
I
world,
mean, he is a bull, so I guess he's a bull man. That makes sense, I suppose.
that means like you're married, but apparently he's divorced.
What? He's married and he's going to a farm to get milked. My wife can't. Okay.
Divorced. The man is divorced. This is a divorced cow with a cow ex-wife. The
Maybe that's his job. I mean, they are making Viagra out of this, I guess. So I guess in a way that makes sense. He's the supplier. And she's like the intern that has to like do the milking. Jesus. Necromancers also have skull masks. But they're more human in appearance. Oh. I guess, maybe. But then it's like a human again, so that's like more understandable, I guess.
lore is deep, folks. The funniest part, though, has to be when they go on a date. I need to just read this to you. When the bill arrived, she attempted to pull a handful of carefully folded bills from her wristlet before he stopped her. No, that's absolutely not happening. Put that away. She'd not thought about it until the day after their first dinner together, realizing that in mortification.
Oh my god, is he like an overbearing dominant partner or something? But I'm a feminist. Oh, it's so hard when he's dominant. But feminism.
That she ought to have attempted to pay her half. What kind of feminist are you?
Oh my god.
She asked herself. She couldn't remember the last time she'd been out and hadn't paid for her half, including her coffee date with Carson Tinsley. She had come prepared that night, several weeks.
I hate patriarchy, but I want a man to take care of me.
Her tip smoothed and tucked into her wristlet. But I didn't even offer to pay half the other night and shouldn't have Violet, if the commanding rumble of his voice hadn't silenced her. The heat.
I want a strong man. I mean, Minotaur. Oh, is that why? Is that why they love it so much? It's like they can't have a romantic relationship with a man because that's patriarchy. But if it's a cow bull guy, but if it's a Minotaur, it's not a man anymore, right? Technically. And then it's okay again or something? Is that the secret? Dude, I wonder if this book was like a self-force.
of his hand dropping to her knee would've. I don't want you to feel that you don't have any agency here. I might be the one giving all the orders, but you hold all the cards.
Oh my god.
Your comfort is the only thing that counts right now. And if I overstep, I want you to know you can tell me so. But that's not happening. Don't think I'm unaware we're at different points in our careers. You can say no, you can say you don't want to see me again, you can tell me to stop coming to the farm when you're working. It's dinner, not a down payment of your time.
Oh, is that like she wants to feel special kind of thing? And taken care of. Oh my god. You know, I thought I thought this video would like explain to me what women think, but now I'm more confused than before.
But I'm in a position to comfortably spoil someone. So when you're with me, I'm spoiling you. End of story. She was a good feminist, she told herself, and she definitely couldn't
Except when it's a cow.
be bought. But if he had suggested at that moment that he would have appreciated a blowjob, she would have fallen face first on his
god.
with an open mouth without a shred of hesitation.
Wow. Feminist.
Inside every woman, there are two wolves. Or two bulls. The strong, independent girl boss and the submissive, doting housewife. And in the presence of a masculine man...
Oh my god, that's totally it, isn't it? It's like, they want a husband like that, but they can't do it with a real man because patriarchy.
Or a farm animal. She will fold like a lawn chair and instantly return to factory settings.
It's dinner, not a down payment for your time. But I'm in a position to comfortably spoil someone. So when you're with me, I'm spoiling you. End of story. I said, okay, I highlighted that paragraph for myself.
Oh my god. Do they even understand what they like love about the book so much? Because it's clearly, it seems to me that they like clearly desire a strong man that takes care of them or something. What? But with like an excuse to still be like a strong, independent woman or something. Weird.
Clean
So
up
hypocritical.
aisle 5. So that's what I thought of it. But what did other people think of it? What are the reviews on this book? This book has a 4.1 on Amazon with 21,000 ratings and a 3.6.
Oh my god, it's like 80,000 ratings. There must be like millions of sold books, right?
On Goodreads with nearly 60,000 ratings.
Oh my god, 1 million women read this book. Oh my god, we're so cooked. We're so cooked, guys. How can we compete with a Minotaur?
Let's just read some random ones here. Hear me out. Hear me out. A milking good time. Sweet and creamy. The spice is spicing. I was very leery of starting this because I thought it was just going to be porn.
The plot is pretty good. I love the plot.
The plot is pretty good.
Oh my god, so delusional.
The plot? Please. This is like the new, I read Playboy for the articles. Like,
Oh my
sure you do.
God.
This book could kill a Victorian child. 5 stars. I'll never look at a jug of milk the same.
What? Oh my lord. Oh, don't tell me he like fills a jug of milk, like a bottle. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think I'm lactose
Oh my
intolerant
God.
now.
Why is it too late to like abort watching this mission? This
So
video.
that happened. Our eyes will never see the gates of heaven. 1 star, not a helpful guide. This book failed.
Not a helpful guide. I did the same thing that was explained in the book, and my bull was not happy.
To teach me how to milk a cow, and now my family has no food for the winter.
Oh,
1
Jesus.
star, accidentally ordered while on pain medication after an operation. Gave this to my mom
how?
as a joke
Why?
gift for Christmas. You what? Lesai.
What?
Operation. Gave this to
Give this to my mom as a joke gift for Christmas. Oh no. Should I have done that? I don't know, but my past is my past. Oh no. Imagine she actually loved the book. Hey son, can you buy me another one of those? The pages like stick together.
my mom as a joke gift for Christmas. You what? Lesai. Why can't human males be more like this?
Bro, we're cooked. We're so cooked. Why can't my husband be more like a minotaur?
Tall, rich, and handsome are no longer enough, boys. Now you have to be a 9-foot tall creature from Greek mythology with a 13-inch dick. I
Damn, only one of those things are true.
never want to hear from another person about how they read 100 books in a year.
They can go to a furry con. I don't know. They make fun of furries, don't they? So true.
If this is the kind of slop they are consuming. Well, Ronald, man detected, this isn't for you. This is for women. So take your ass back to Barely Legal Babysitter 5 or whatever the f you watch.
Hey, I thought I deleted my search history. What the heck?
That is so morally superior than this. Let him who is without sin.
How does she know who told her? How does she know a man's secret?
Cast the first stone, okay? God bless America. It's great to live in a country where I can casually enjoy cozy erotica about a young woman who milks her way to financial security and true...
Wait, isn't this just prostitution? She milks... She, you know, master debates somebody and then gets money for it. That's just prostitution, isn't it? Oh my god, is the Minotaur her pimp? Yes, but with extra steps. But she also pays taxes, so it's okay.
Love with a Minotaur. This is what freedom looks like, and I intend to fully enjoy it before the Supreme Court takes this right away next. If this is what freedom looks like, I'm really
revert the laws.
Thinking my stance on freedom, not gonna lie.
Oh,
Maybe we should have less of it. All I know is if Donald Trump takes the monster porn, we are going to make 2020
Bro, every woman would be rioting on the streets.
look like a picnic. Okay.
And she finds him hot, so that's okay. Bro, truer words have never been spoken. If you look like mediocre or like less than average, and you go up to a girl and be like, "Hey, I saw you, and I think you're cute. Would I have a drink together?" Like, ew, oh my god, go away. Then like some 10 out of 10 guy comes over like, "Hey, I want to bench you over this counter and fuck you raw." And they're like, "Oh my god, he's so romantic." Right.
Okay. Bull cock matters.
Oh my god.
Edit that out. Editor.
No,
edit that out.
No, don't edit.
Women are going to be picking up Animal Farm now. Like, where's the horse cock? Some of you people owe a certain stream.
I'm laughing, but it's probably true.
An apology because this book has way too many 5 stars. Some of you are lying. So after buying this book, Amazon has given me a few interesting recommendations. Would you like to see them? I accidentally summoned a demon boyfriend.
Questions.
That time I got drunk and saved a demon. Gentling the beast.
Bro.
Cupcakes for my orc enemy. Main of my existence.
Why are they all like crazy chats? What the heck?
Gentling the beast. Cupcakes for my orc enemy. Main of my...
That's like... Is that the female fantasy? They have like a monster guy that they tame or something?
My existence. The gargoyle and the spit...
Bro, that's a stoned dude. He's made out of stone. I love his firm body. You mean the stones? He's rock hard.
Oh the widow and the orcs.
What? That's just a flat-out dragon. How did she survive? That's just the dragon.
By the
Brother,
dragon.
what the
There's
fuck?
something about dragon.
That's a lizard man. I mean, I guess if they kind of look humanoid, I might understand, but that's just a dragon man.
Getting it on with gargoyles.
I mean, I guess I kind of get that guy. He looks mostly human, right? Like cool horns and wings. Like, okay. I mean, I get that, but like the other one, a flat-out dragon, Jesus.
Gotten by the
Bro.
The gator. Made
The gator? That's just a freaking... That must be popular in Florida, though.
to the mountain bear. Oh, so this is why they chose the bear. The billionaire orc.
That's just my dude's dragon persona. I mean, if they're furries, I get it, I suppose. Like, to some extent. But these women, I doubt they're furries. They just want a dragon to fuck them, okay. Billionaire orc, bro. Moth manager. That's an insect. It's a bird, it's a plane, no wait, it's true love. Oh my god.
Moth manager. Wolves and whipped cream.
Okay. I mean, again, if it's like a furry, then I get it, but that's just a werewolf. The wolf in my tavern.
The wolf in my tavern.
Oh my
Pounded
god.
by pro.
What? That's not real. That's not real. That's just a salad. What the fuck? What?
Are these the books the
These are not real. That's AI, right? Can't tell me that's real.
Nazis?
I'm in love with my cucumber. But I sometimes have an affair with the tomatoes.
My husband only reads finance and sci-fi books, and so I think it's about time that I introduce him to some real literature. So the first book that I would like to introduce you...
My husband only reads things to educate himself. Here, have a milking cow.
It's called Morning Glory Milking Farm, and it's not a normal milking farm like with cows. What it is.
He needs to understand the Marxism storyline in there. Oh my god. Okay.
Big, bulky minotaurs, and it's a special type of milking.
Why would she even give him that? What is she expecting him to react like? It's like, oh yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna act like a minotaur now. What is she expecting him to react like? I don't get it. Dude, I've seen that Wolves and Whipped Cream, bro. The other was at FurCon. Oh, you're a fan, I see. You're well versed with historics.
See, honey, she's his stepsister, and she got stuck in the water.
Disgusting! Get the stepsister shit out of my face, husband.
Washing machine again. Women on TikTok are openly, proudly
Jesus
talking
Christ.
about the porn they consume and getting mad at people when they make fun of it. I hereby ban men from reacting to romantasy on TikTok.
That's not romance. That's just porn. Oh my god. It's like somebody watching Pornhub videos and then being like, I watched them for the plot.
Best-selling romantasy books like A Court of Thorns and Roses and Fourth Wing contain descriptions of hot sex. I feel like that's common knowledge, if not their primary purposes. But in recent months, book talk has become full of men clutching their pearls while reacting to steamy scenes.
Well, is it clutching pearls? Or is it just pointing out the obvious that, you know, watching stepsister porn is less unusual than being fucked by a dragon? Just saying, okay? Maybe I don't... Okay, you know what? I can't compute.
From these popular female-centered books. Obviously, this is all a massive performance. We live in the age of OnlyFans. The odds are that these men have seen actual porn that defies the laws of physics and God.
Oh yeah, but milking a minotaur is so much more realistic. To each their own and all. I mean, yes, true. But I just find the hypocrisy kind of weird and funny. It's like, oh my god, you watch a big booby hentai video? Not like me. I read about milking minotaurs. Like, okay. Alright. I think most of them are taking the piss and putting out the lols. Fair.
Over 90% of men between the ages 16 and 73 watch porn in any random month. There's statistically no way all of these guys are shocked by the sex itself. What they are gawking at is sex from the perspective of female desire.
Which desire? A monster billionaire husband?
Scenes that depict women coming first and frequently. And what they are surprised by is the women they know love these scenes. In one video, a guy declares, "Now I know why women enjoy book clubs and wine." But his astonishment in itself is astonishing. Like, what do you think adult women were into? Not having sex and drinking wine? Grow up. Imagine a group of men sitting around drinking wine, discussing the porn they watch. That is what you guys are essentially doing.
I mean, that's what we did in high school, like, you know, pulling out the phone and being like, hey, look at this anal thing. Look at this anal penis flopping in a remix. And then it's like a video, like a music video. Like a dubstep music video, and every time the beat drops, it's like flops on the... Okay, never mind.
It's just funny, okay? Like, it's funny. Are we really going to pretend that a story about a young woman getting a job milking mythical creatures to pay off her student debt is not funny? It's funny.
It is
if that
kinda
makes me a sexist, misogynist...
Cut.
You got me. To act like you're so different and above the other Gooners is just, it's silly. I'm sorry, but you are no different than Joe Schmo jorking it to fat booty Latinas in Space 12. You're sitting there.
Oh, I seen that one. That was good.
All high and mighty, one hand on the book, acting like you're so superior because you can perfectly envision a horse cock spinning 360 degrees in your mind.
Honestly, that's more impressive. I've mapped it out in my mind.
I'm not impressed. The scenes these men are reading, to many people, myself included, are insanely sexy. But purely in terms of the acts being described, they aren't all that lurid. And as many of the comments on these videos point out,
I think the main point is like, men are just more visually stimulated, and women need to like fantasize about things, I think. I mean, I wouldn't know, and but I think that's it, maybe?
There's much wilder stuff out there. For example, these men have clearly not yet discovered knotting, a popular term in romantasy right now that involves werewolves whose penises get so swollen after sex they have to stay inside their partners until the swelling subsides.
Oh, it's so romantic. We're only done when I say I'm done. So romantic, okay.
Oh, honey, that's not a popular trend in romance.
I'm not sure if that's nodding exactly, but sure.
That's just a thing real dogs do. Oh, you just don't get it. You don't know what knotting is. What are these women reading, bro? What happened to that, like, stupid fucking corny Hallmark thing, going home for Christmas to your hometown and falling in love with the cute farmer boy? What happened to that? We used to make fun
It's too boring now. It's too boring. First month, that's what.
of that. We truly did not know what we had until it was gone.
Oh my
Now
God.
women out here fantasizing about getting their asses clapped by demons and werewolves and goblins and when I remember
Ghouls! I guess Wendigos are like a close step to that, so am I surprised? When I think about it, it sounds horrible. Isn't that just necrophilia? Ah, yes, I love it when your rotting flesh is slapping against my thighs.
when 50 Shades of Grey came out and people were like, oh my god, this is so crazy. Women are crazy.
Oh my god. Remember back then, like, oh, Twilight, oh, that's so weird, oh, so weird. Now, 10 years later.
50 Shades of Grey looks like missionary sex through a bedsheet for the sole purpose of procreation.
I mean, still kind of weird. Still kind of weird. Isn't he like 200 years old or something? Hooking up with an 18-year-old girl. Kind of sus.
Compared to the average woman on TikTok is reading. At least Christian Grey was a human man and not a fucking dog. You fantasize about dating the quiet, shy, nerdy girl. You know, she's innocent, she's pure, she's not.
Ah, yes. I remember. It was 2013. I was ordering 20 chicken McNuggets, and she was standing there at the cashier counter, and it was like, "Hey, was that all?" And it was like, "Yes, I want a Coke too." She's like, "Yeah, certainly. There you go, love." And it's like, oh my god, oh my god. And then I never saw her again. I am still heartbroken.
Like those other girls, like going out clubbing and hooking up with random men. No, she's at home, curled up by the fire in a blanket, reading a book.
Truly.
Except that book is about a half man, half bull. Let me let you in on a little secret. The quiet, nerdy girl is way more of a freak than the average hoe. Are you kidding me? It's not even close.
Oh my god. I need to sign up on like a nerd girly Discord server. I see. I found my I found my target group.
The average hoe might have a body count of like 15 or so, but the quiet, nerdy girl is fantasizing about getting back shots from Cthulhu. That is at least 100 bodies. Now listen, there's nothing inherently wrong with fantasizing, okay? There's nothing wrong with role play. You know, fiction is fiction, right?
True,
you're not
true,
actually going to bang your stepsister, right? These women are not actually going to bang a cat.
It's called acting, all right? Role playing. Isn't that what I thought fantasizing was your thing.
Or at least I hope not. We
Dude,
all
I'm
know
pausing
there's a
a million
difference
times.
between fantasy
Sorry.
and reality. Well, what happens when they try to bring fantasy into reality? Well, you get Sinners and Stardust.
Oh, is that like the smut convention or whatever it was? Do you want your biggest dreams to become a reality? Oh, there we go. Okay. Bro, how is he that tall? Bro. Freaking pyramid head over here. I mean, you know what? I kind of get it with him. He's like a dude, right? Like a big muscular dude. Hell yeah, pyramid head. He can cleave me in two. I mean, I get him, right? He's like mostly humanoid. Whatever is underneath his mask. Oh, maybe he has minotaur horns underneath his pyramid mask. Bro, Wendigos.
What in the eyes wide shut is going on here? Sinners and Stardust was
That's
supposed
crazy,
to
my
be
man.
a dark romance ball for romantasy authors
Wait, do they just call it dark romance in order to not call it porn?
and fans alike. So what's the big deal? Seems like a fun, sexy time, right?
Let me guess. Women got a little bit handsy and touched the pyramid head on his pyramid.
Maybe.
He's from Pyramid Head Billionaire Boyfriend 3. Oh my lord. I mean, you're joking, but that's probably a thing.
If you're a woman. If you're a man, the night may have gone a little differently for you.
Uh-oh.
Alright, y'all, it
Oh no, they started to do the milking part.
appears I have to make a post that I'm frankly pretty goddamn upset I have to make. This post is for the readers who don't understand consent and boundaries only. A lot of you may know my good friend Animus. He's attended a signing of mine in the past and obviously is a musical artist. This past weekend, he attended Sinners in Stardust and probably had one of the most heartbreaking experiences. So listen, he's a man, right? But do we think that means it's okay to put your
What is that intro? Listen, he's a man, right? That like already invalidates his like opinion to some extent.
hands all over him without consent, or to put your hands in his waistband or down his pants or touch his dick? Hello? Do we think it's okay to quite literally back him into—
Bro, just imagine. Imagine it be the other way around. Imagine it be like a, I don't even know, like a cosplay event for women, and then there's like 100 dudes grabbing, touching, groping. It'd be front page of the news. 20 men got arrested on this cosplay convention. Meanwhile, this happens and nobody cares. Okay.
to a corner and touch all over him to the point that he literally cannot—
This is the reaction here. This is the reaction of like when men get grabbed. It's like, guys, it's like writing a tweet long tweet or whatever it's called. And then it's like, guys, maybe we should stop that. When it happens the other way around, it's like freaking, oh my God, a patriarchy.
tell how many hands are on him and whose are whose? Do we think it's okay to send him into an actual panic attack because of this? Furthermore, do we think it's okay to interrogate him and insist he detail how he'd kidnap a woman, despite him repeatedly saying he wouldn't do that and, you know, that shit is fiction, and then attempt to follow him when he tries to get away? And if that wasn't enough, during the time of this mob, him and another author received notification that an air tag was tracking him, which showed on his person all the—
That's psychopathic stalker shit. What the fuck? They literally tracked him home. What the shit?
way to his hotel room. They molested this guy until he passed out from anxiety. And then they put a f***ing tracker on him in order to stalk him back to his hotel. This poor guy—
Again, imagine it were the other way around. Jesus.
Dressed like a character in one of the romantasy books at this romantasy convention.
He's a guy who won't mind. And certainly there are dudes who like might welcome it. But if you don't want it, you shouldn't like, it should be expected that there's boundaries, right?
Full of women. That is like throwing roast beef into a pit of wolves. Or in this case, throwing a wolf into a pit of roast beef. I remember years ago, there was this thing called cosplay is—
Oh my God, there is, yeah.
Basically, it was a campaign.
I literally... I didn't hear about this, but this is like basically the same way other way around.
To bring attention to the fact that people at conventions would often come up to women dressed in sexy costumes and just grope and grab them without their consent. Yeah, apparently we have to bring that back because these women did not get the memo. I've been a furry for over a decade and attended a lot of fur cons. Sure, sometimes weird shit happens, but honestly,
Isn't that like even a thing in freaking strip clubs? Don't touch the dancers. And people who touch the dancers get thrown out. How is that freaking different to a con? Jesus, man. People don't have like any... it's just sad. It's just sad.
I can't believe the dark romance crowd is out here acting like this. Like, me and my buddies in our fursuits are more respecting of consent and bodily autonomy. Get your shit together, y'all. When the furries are calling you out for being freaks, you need to reflect. Something has gone horribly wrong.
I know I'm a furry, but that shit's crazy. Oh, God. Oh, no, he didn't say that.
Only were the men at this book talk convention assaulted, but women were also assaulted by women. Multiple women, including a performer, reported being assaulted there as well. Even an author there said she was groped and dragged away from her friends and said
What
no
the
matter
fuck?
how many
Dragged away? I mean, I guess it's maybe like over-exaggerated, maybe? Because dragged away, I was envisioning, you know, like grabbing somebody and then like physically pulling them. But sometimes it's just like, you know, taking somebody's hand and like, come over here, come over here. Both still kind of iffy. But the actual dragging away would be insane.
time she said no, quote, "My words did nothing." May I remind you, this is a book convention, okay? For books.
Oh, man. It's a book convention, alright.
Literal BDSM clubs are more respectful than this.
Bro,
there needs to be
true.
more studies on how this stuff affects
Because BDMS people actually understand boundaries. They have safe words for a reason.
women's brains. Because clearly some are unable to tell the difference between fantasy and reality. Ivy Lipton, a doctoral candidate in human sexuality, actually wrote about this for EV Magazine. I don't know what a doctoral candidate in human sexuality is.
What does it even mean? Candidate. So she's not a doctor. She read up on human sexuality. That's all it is.
But she's hot, so I trust her. Your brain on
right.
orgasms isn't neutral. Dopamine release during climax is a powerful conditioning agent. What you repeatedly fantasize about becomes necessary for arousal. If your erotic imagination centers around abuse, monstrous violence, and submission to non-human entities, your brain is reprogramming itself to crave just that.
So, basic dopamine. That's works with anything, not just sex.
It's not empowerment, it's neuroplasticity at its darkest. Scientists, psychologists, and the general public often state that men are visual and women are emotional. When it comes to sex, men can be turned on instantly by a sexual image despite their mood, and women need to be turned on emotionally to get in the mood. So it stands to reason that porn for men is visual and porn for women is in the mind. I'm not equating porn to smut novels because one is a video of two people
It is literally the same though.
actually having real sex, and the other is, well, just words on paper. I am, however, talking about the effect on the consumer. We know watching porn is bad for the brain. That's been proven and only rejected by Gooners.
When people, I find this like a weird point. It's just words on a paper. If you read it, most people envision, especially if it's like a fantasy novel, they envision the scenario. They think about what it looks like. They think about what's happening. That's like a mind video. They are imagining, fantasizing about it. It might just be words on a paper, but that's not the result in your brain.
Who don't want to give it up. But is reading smut bad? You might say, duh, that's the whole point. Okay, fair enough. So let me rephrase. Is reading smut harmful? Should we shame people for things that are wrong, immoral, or harmful? In my line of work, I've been told many times that shame has no place in sex. But if I use my brain for 2 seconds, it's clear that line of thinking is nonsense. Incest should be shamed, bestiality should be shamed, pedophilia should be shamed. I'm not
That's
equating
like, kind of almost goes without saying, I feel like.
monster smut with these things, but there are 50 shades of gray, so to speak, along the spectrum of harmful. Conditioning your brain and body to associate pleasure with monsters, slavery, or sexual violence.
I mean, that's just like saying fetishes might be wrong. I mean, if they're not hurtful or like have any long-term trouble that it's causing, and it's both consenting adults, then I don't know. I guess I don't care what people do in their bedrooms, but like, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing some context here. Is he just defending books, like smut books?
Is not healthy. Basically, they're cooked. Like, women are cooked. They are frying their brains.
I mean, to be fair, the same thing happens with guys and watching too much porn. They get unrealistic standards, unrealistic requirements.
With this stuff. It's a pipeline, right? It's like the infamous evil alt-right pipeline. You know, you start watching ShoeOnHead, owning the feminists in 2015, and then in 2025, you're hailing Hitler, right? You know.
All right.
And this one's like, you're reading
Wait, I thought I deleted my browser history. I'm just kidding.
Glory Milking Farm, and the next thing you know, you're Mrs. Hands, right? Just say
Oh
no.
my God.
Just say no.
I feel like only people that were in high school during that time really know what that means. Mr. Hands was a guy who was fucked to death by a horse. And there's a wild time. It was like one of the infamous videos, just like one man, one jar, whatever it's called, and 2 girls, 1 cup.
To monster porn. But why is monster smut so popular with women in particular? Like, you rarely see the opposite, and when you do, it's just like a girl with cat ears and fangs, or like a 10-foot tall dummy mommy vampire.
Oh my God,
with
mommy.
giant titties. Meanwhile,
That's kind of what I was like saying earlier, right?
women are like, I want to the pollution monster from Fern Gully.
Jesus
so
Christ.
people on Reddit ask
Oh, he can pollute me all over.
this very question. Let's see the responses. Why do you guys like monster romances? Asking for a friend. Several reasons. 1, human men are quite often terrible. Romance books
What? Okay.
Books with human men are already partly fantasy, but Monsters just takes the fantasy bit further. 2, it's sort of human nature to imagine relationships.
So, what? So, wait, are they outing themselves as furries? I don't like humans.
With paranormal beings and creatures. We've been doing it in literature and art for centuries. It's just gotten a lot more graphic now, lol. 3, unique body forms / parts and so many different kinds of
there we go. That's the real reason. They've got crazy dicks, y'all.
Scary, mean, terrifying creature is sweet to her, kind, takes care of her, protects her, works hard to be gentle.
Wait, so... Oh... She is special, okay.
Etc. Maximal escapism, minimal association to real-life assholes, the patriarchy, misogyny.
So it's like a mix of, I hate the patriarchy, I want to feel special, and they've got crazy dicks, y'all.
An oppression of women, etc., etc. Because the monsters are less dangerous than dating actual men. As a fat...
Oh my lord. This reminds me of like that freaking argument like a year ago or something. Would you go into the woods with a bear or a man? I want to go with a bear.
Woman of color. Modern, contemporary, and even fantasy romances are hard to click to because they are almost always about thin white women and just too realistic. And romance in real life is not always attainable for fat women / women of color. In monster alien romance, though, my size doesn't matter and it's easier to get into that headspace and enjoy it. I'm sick of the men on Earth and looking for some variety. Non-humans haven't betrayed and hurt me, so they feel like a safe haven, if that makes sense.
Oh, is it like a pet thing? They love their pets. That's what I have sex with. What? I don't know if I like those explanations.
Plus the unusual dick. Monsters have big, fun-shaped cocks.
There we go. So it's the dicks and the patriarchy. Right.
I love some bizarre peen. Unique
there we go. Okay.
genitalia.
Girls, you do realize there's like a whole plethora of options on Amazon, right? Or other platforms. You can get that stuff. You don't have to read about it.
I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. A lot of women's smut, especially monster smut, is about submission.
Oh my god, I just realized. If you're a guy and you have you have a weird looking penis, that's the secret, man. They gotta love you. Oh, it looks like a corkscrew, and all the women love it.
Domination, forced breeding, non-consensual consent. The women are like conquered and taken and overpowered by these monsters. And I think many of these women are reading these books containing monsters and not men because masculinity and dominance in men has been completely demonized in modern society.
True.
But the truth
Oh my god, is she getting to my point?
is many women still crave it. You see, the monsters in these stories have those like dominant masculine
Nah, I don't believe it anymore. I think it's all about the penis now.
traits that women like so much, but they're not human men. They have all these traits women desire without the problematic baggage human men bring, without being the men they hate or have been told to hate.
Isn't that really sad? That like so many people gave up on humanity. In essence, right? Like, I can't. Human men don't do it for me anymore. I need a minotaur.
It is the perfect guilt-free slop. But they don't just want a wild dominant man. They want to tame a wild dominant man. Similar to when a man sees an art hoe with a nose ring, you can save her from her daddy issues. You can do it.
I can fix her.
It definitely won't backfire and ruin your life. Go for it. Go talk to her.
It totally won't backfire if you date a minotaur at all.
With many women, there's this desire for, like, danger and aggression, but also the desire to tame that danger and aggression. The desire to be that special woman who can melt his heart. You see, my dragon boyfriend could rip me to shreds and kill me instantly,
But I told him not to.
he won't because he's nice and he loves me. But honestly, at the end of the day, just like the video I made about the anime girl in a wheelchair where men were saying, this is the average male fantasy, and a bunch of women were like, you want to rape a disabled girl?
Bro, that was like, oh my god, people just see a headline and assume the answer themselves. What happened to like actually looking things up? We don't need to do that. We just make things up in our head.
When in reality, it was just a distilled manifestation of the average male fantasy, which is to protect and provide for a sweet woman and save her. This is like basically the flip of that, right? This is just the distilled manifestation of the female fantasy. Men are seeing this and they're saying, what do you mean you want to milk a minotaur? When
what do you mean you want to sell your body to earn money? So weird, what?
In reality, it's just to have a big, strong protector and provider swoop you up and
what do you mean your secret desire is to be a prostitute? What?
Save you. And like I said in that video, they're basically both the same fantasy. This is a tale as old as time, the princess being saved from the dragon by a knight in shining armor.
I mean, I feel like the books are about the dragon saving the princess instead.
Whether the dragon be a wheelchair or student loans, you know? But in this case, the woman is being f***ed by the dragon and the knight sits in the corner and watches or something. I don't know. Maybe it's not that deep.
Happening.
There are some hungers better starved than fed. And maybe as women, for the sake of society,
that's a great quote, actually.
We have to starve our hunger for minotaur p***ness.
It will be very difficult though. There's just no substitute for it anymore.
Yeah, that's the
that's the moral of the story.
Of this video.
Oh my god, smudge.
So what do you guys think?
Bro.
What is
oh my
your
god,
theory?
she turned into a minotaur.
Why is the...
Is that suggesting that we should milk her? I'm joking.
Monster romance genre so popular with women in particular? And who is your weirdest hear me out? Be honest. I don't want to hear no low...
What is my weirdest hear me out? I think my deepest, darkest, hear me out secret sexual romance fantasy is to have a loving girlfriend that likes me. I know that's wild. That's nice to me and likes me and we hang out and we have fun and it's not stressful and there's no arguments and we just kind of like, you know, be happy together. That's like my deepest, darkest secret, I think.
Lola Bunny, okay? You all know...
Lola Bunny, oh shit. God damn it, she just saw right through me. I was making up a story. No! Lola Bunny, oh goddamn. You know what, I changed my answer. Changing the answer to Lola Bunny.
Mine already.
Bro. She wants the fish. I mean, he is kind of cool. He's a badass.
It's not that he's a fish,
Always
okay?
goes back
he
to
has
Lola.
an energy, okay?
I feel like the main reason why there's so many furries nowadays, it's probably solely traceable back to Lola. What?
And I will see you guys again really soon with a new video. Bye!
Bye bye! Bye bye!